everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the more dangerous pass rushes. The Bengals are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against a Colts team that will need to deal with that all game.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Cincinnati Bengals. Eifert, the man in motion. Here's Martinez throwing on first down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now they run with Mixon, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Again, it's Mixon. He spins free. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards.
Here we go now.
To throw is Martinez. Off the play fake. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now the first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on second down. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go! Gun, gun! Hot! Shit! Watch the shit! Gun, gun! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Martinez to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his downfield waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Back that up! Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
They'll run here with Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The play clock's running down.
Let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this. That's not
The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet. But right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Luck on first down. That escapes the sack. Fights off the defense. And he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, here's Luck. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go play action here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mixon slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Green will come in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Now a give. Michael running left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
To throw on second down is Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now on 4th down, Chuck Pagano turns to the field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch?
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's Christian Michael, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Throwing his line, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carlos Dunlap. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go now. Blue, land it. Watch it now, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it here with Bernard. And this one will go to the 28-yard.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Luck throwing again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They run again with Michael. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Luck. Pryor has it complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now a give. It's Michael. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Play action. It's Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because Once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the ground, it's Michael. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check 50, check 50. Switch.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go to Michael again. And some space here. And he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run a toss play to Michael. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the play fake, Martinez. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back here we go.
Martinez now. Off play action. He's got his man, Boyd. Give him 30 yards there. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. Now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Check three.
Eifert, the man in motion. Off play action. Martinez steps away to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they were able to get to him on it.
Now Martinez looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On the carry, Michael. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They'll run it here with Michael. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Ten yards still left on second down. Off of play action. Luck. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 10. All right, now look at 56.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They run it here with Thompson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll try Michael on the right side. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Tough running there. That's a hard